Bonjour Aquarius and welcome back to my channel, Claude here. Today I'm going to be doing your monthly tarot reading for the month of August. So I hope you're all doing well and that you've had a good July month. So I'm going to be using the Odin's Playbook tarot deck by Dani'el Norman, and I've reviewed this beautiful deck on my channel, so I will leave you a link in the description box below if you want to check out the cards and even purchase it for yourself. I highly recommend it, but I'm not affiliated. So as usual, for your monthly reading, I've split my deck in three. So we've got the major arcana here for the energy. Over there we have the court cards, and that will be the advice on how you should show up this month to maximize the energy. And then right here we have the minor arcana to delve into the message. So as always, please remember, those are general readings, they will not resonate with everybody, so take what applies and just drop the rest. So what is the energy for my Aquarius querents for August, please? So we have the Hangman, and obviously I will go into details in the meanings of the cards when they are all out. What core cards are they advised to embody for August, please? Oops. Okay. So we have the Ruler of Rings. Now that is the King of Pentacles, and I know it's a female, but in this deck it's very specific. The queens are called chieftains and the kings are called ruler, and she's used different archetypes. So sometimes the queens are male and sometimes the kings are female in this deck, which I find very interesting. Okay, so what are the messages for my Aquarius querents, please? So we begin with the Eight of Cups, followed by the Eight of Swords, so already double eights, and the Seven of Cups, Nine of Swords, a Seven of Wands, so that's two sevens. Let me move my cards, it's a bit cramped. And then we have the beautiful Ace of Cups. Bottom of the deck, which is the energy surrounding you or even supporting you, we have the Ten of Cups. Absolutely stunning and beautiful. So I will talk to you about that in a minute. I'm going to start with the main energy for the month, which is the Hangman. So the Hangman, and obviously there are layers to the cards, you know, lots of different meanings, but the main thing, and what the message I'm getting right now, is that you may be holding on to something that needs to be released. Because when the Hangman comes into a reading, this is a sign that there's stagnation, energies are blocked, there's a bit of a limbo period, as I like to call it. And in order to break this kind of stagnation, there's something that needs to be released, like a little sacrifice that needs to occur. Sometimes the Hangman refers to looking at something from a different perspective, because obviously they're upside down. But the main thing is really, I really feel like there's something that you need to let go of. You're hanging on to something, and I think that deep down you know it no longer serves you, or it's not right for you anymore. And obviously, you know, no judgment here whatsoever. It's always difficult to let something go and release. It's always nice when you hear people saying, oh, just let it go, just release it. Yeah, but how? It's not that easy. So please do not feel like I'm judging. I'm just saying that, yeah, the block is coming from that. And you are advised, and obviously you're sovereign of your life, okay, you do you, but you're advised to embody the characteristic of the King of Pentacles in August to get things moving. So the kings, they represent mastery, expertise in their suits, experience. They are action takers, yang energy, as opposed to a queen who's more receptive energy. Pentacles is earth energy. This is to do with home life, the buildings, the relationships within, or work life, career, jobs, anything that makes up your physical realm. So the King of Pentacles is somebody who's very grounded, very practical, and who knows how to be and remain prosperous and abundant. Somebody who can be nurturing, and also can be a teacher. I'm sorry, this is for some of you, it's screaming in my head, so I have to say it. But this is really, the advice is to be practical, grounded, take decisions made on maybe assessing your resources, not jumping into something without having had this very practical review of things is what I'm hearing. And be grounded, it keeps on repeating in my head. So, if you need to do meditation or, go on walks in nature or do some yoga, whatever it is you do, to ground yourself, would be very good for you, because you need to have your head firmly screwed on your shoulders, is what I'm hearing. Really look at things in a practical manner. Look at your resources, financial resources, all of that. And then make a calculated decision and prepare, because the King of Pentacles is also somebody who prepares, who does all of the little steps and prepares. So, as I said, with the Hangman, I saw it. You've got the 8 of Cups with the 9 of Swords. Now, 8 is the energy of advancement in tarot, and you've got 2 8s next to each other. So things are advancing and stagnating, because it's advancement and lack of advancement. So you've got this 8 of Swords here, that's counteracting the movement that I'm getting from this 8 of Cups, and it's because of the 9 of Swords underneath it. So Cups is the emotional realm. This is your feelings, your intuition, your emotions, just generally speaking, what makes you happy, unhappy. The 8 of Cups is not an easy energy, it's not comfortable, but it is incredibly empowering, because this is looking at a situation, an event, a relationship, or just your life, generally speaking, or even your career, and realizing that this is no longer emotionally fulfilling you, either that because you are worth way more than this, which obviously is always a nice breakthrough when we realize our true worth, or because you've outgrown it. And this has put you in a state of 9 of Swords energy, and 9 is achievement, attainment, or lack of in the Swords energy, because Swords is the mental realm. It represents your thoughts, your views of the world, the truths, the communications. And the 9 of Swords talks about overthinking something. And when we overthink something, when we become obsessed with it, when we just, it's like we're repeating this loop in our head, we become stressed, we become worried, we can't sleep. You can see the menacing eyes in the background behind his head, this figure's head. This is the card of stress and worry, but it's also the card of courage. I always say to people who have the 9 of Swords, this is the card that tells you you are overthinking this. Look at it like the King of Pentacles would, not all up in your head, in a practical manner, so that you can make this departure feasible. Because this is happening because you don't know how to make this happen, which is why you're stuck. That's the message I'm getting. And so you have the 8 of Swords, as I was saying, advancement or lack of. Now, the 8 of Swords is a prison of the mind that you've erected yourself. So you're looking for a way out to make this 8 of Cups happen, to turn your back on this and move towards a greater fulfillment and happiness for yourself. But you don't see a way out. That's why you're stuck here. So you're worried, you're stressed, you don't see the way out. You're all up in your head, and there is a path between the axes, as you can see, is also loosely bound, and only him can decide to unbound himself and go through. Again, this is no judgment, it's not an easy energy, but it is working through more challenging energies that we grow. And the way to see the path is to think like the King of Pentacles. Really to do with assess the situation practically, look at your resources, your financial standing, your career to make this happen. Because the advice is definitely to not give up. You've got the Seven of Wands underneath this. Now, 7 is analysis that leads to the confidence to move forward. Wands is fire energy. This is your passion, your desire, your spirit. And this is saying, you know, persevere. You have the spirit, the drive, the willpower to get through this, to get yourself out of this. 8 of Swords. It's definitely there. Just, you know, push, do not give up. This is really a card of standing your ground, defending your decision of turning your back on something to go towards something better. And then you have the 7 of Cups, which is another 7. So you've got 2 7s, you've got 2 8s, and then 9 and 10, which is really interesting. But you also have the Ace, which is the beginning of the Cup suit, right next to the completion. I'll talk to you about that in a minute. So the 7 of Cups, as I said, it's evaluation, and then from that evaluation, you have the confidence to move forwards. But this is to do with water energy. This is to do with moving forward in your emotional realm. So you're looking at all the cups and the potential fulfillment you could get from them. This is having many options and thinking, which one am I going to pick? Because you've got the Ace of Cups here, a brand new beginning being offered. And so there may be a slight sense of overwhelm. Oh, I'm not sure I can go for this. And what about the other options I have? So if we're talking, and that's just for some of you, if we're talking about leaving a long-term relationship, which obviously is always a very challenging process when we've been with somebody for a very long time, and we get a brand new beginning offered there, we may be thinking, well, maybe I should have some time on my own, you know, rebound, that kind of thing. That's for just some of you. But this is why you're in that maybe slightly overwhelmed state once you decide to move forward, because you have several options and you're unsure. Because the Ace of Cups is a beautiful new beginning in the emotional realm. So, you know, it has the potential of completely emotionally fulfill you, because the aces always encompass the potential of the suit. So this is something that really could make you super happy. So it could be the beginning of a brand new relationship, the birth of it. It could be the renewal of a relationship. It could be the birth of a child, the birth of a project, starting your own business. Anything that would make you very happy, feel fulfilled, is what this is, which is where your overwhelm is coming from. But what's beautiful is that throughout all of this process of, you know, empowering yourself, realizing your worth, and wanting to turn your back on whatever this is, as I said, job, career, relationship, or your life, through all of that, through not seeing how to make it happen, standing your ground, feeling overwhelmed, you do get that brand new beginning. And look at that. This is the beautiful completion of the cups. So this is emotional fulfillment, having it all, being absolutely happy. You know, it's often referred to as the ever after happy card. You know, like when you see a beautiful story and then, you know, everything is beautiful and everyone is happy and got what they wanted. That is pretty much what this is. So through all of that, through all that growth, if you embody the characteristic of that King of Pentacles and you look at this very practically, keep yourself grounded, do not allow yourself to be overwhelmed, embrace this brand new beginning, you have the potential to be so happy. This is like one of the best cards in the minors. So I hope you've enjoyed your journey for the cards with me. If you found this message helpful, do let me know in the comment box below. I'd love to hear from you. Thank you so much for stopping by. I always appreciate it. I wish you a beautiful next month and I'll see you again very soon. Until next time, au revoir.